Hey guys, Wolf of Dimensions coming back at you finally with another video. Sorry guys, as it gets closer to graduation it kind of gets busier. So there will be sometimes, maybe even a month at the most, where I'm just MIA. Because it's going to get a bit rougher. Once I get started, I will be doing that schedule I mentioned. That hasn't disappeared and that's still going to happen. And I will still be releasing tons of content. I actually have stuff made. They are animation work, video editing work, and I really enjoy doing those, by the way. But really, guys, the big question here is on everyone's mind is, why are you doing this now? Well, the thing is that as Star Wars gets closer, and after Rogue One's release, and after me watching it, which I will probably do a review on, it really comes down to, everyone's Star Wars week is usually in May, on May the 4th. But I want to be different. I want to be unique. So, starting from February 13th to the 19th, it'll officially be Wolf's Star Wars Week. And Star Wars Week, bleh. And this is mostly because it'll be unique to this channel. It'll be a week of Star Wars content, all new stuff like just theories, ideas, situations, and how things could have been different, maybe even battles. If I start doing battles, I'll make an opening for that. But so far, this is how next week is going to go. There will be a lot of Star Wars stuff released, only Star Wars content. And I feel bad. I'm sorry for people who watch my Godzilla stuff. Trust me, I have stuff in the works. I have plans and I've put stuff out. But I really, really want to get this done. Because I am a Godzilla fan, but I'm also a Star Wars fan. And I think plenty of you are too. And if you're not, okay. And again, my opinions aren't the mainstream opinions of a lot of reviewers or commenters. So please do not get offended by what I say or what I portray as my opinion throughout this series. Most of all, I'm doing this because I think it'll be fun for everyone. I mean, Star Wars is how I started out. Like, my first video was a Star Wars review. And it's definitely not popular. It's definitely not worth watching. So I wouldn't even worry about that, guys. But I'm just saying, like, Star Wars is where I got a lot of my main starts. And I appreciate it. Godzilla is where I got my popularity. But I owe Star Wars a good amount, too. And I fully expect to give it a week of its own. And that's what I'm doing. So I hope you guys understand and can appreciate that. And maybe we'll all have fun with this. I think it's a good idea. And if you guys actually want me to add anything to the Star Wars week, just tell me. Because again, I have 124 of you, but only a handful of you really comment back to me. And maybe I don't know, maybe it's just because you guys like watching my stuff instead of replying, but I'd really like more people's opinions. And I'm going to keep pushing that, because I really want to hear what the people who watch my stuff think. And it's not me begging for attention. It's just me wanting more knowledge about how things are. And I do have a Star Wars character I made, since I do write stories and stuff like that. That's why, if you want a hint, that's why my my Star Wars show is called Mandalorian Cantina, the Mandalorian Cantina, because my character is a Mandalorian Jedi. I do have art for him, and I'm not sure if and there's the helmet, by the way. That is his helmet. Now, it may look very similar to a few other types of helmets, but this is the type of helmet my character wears. It uses Kylo Ren's front piece, as you can see, and that's just because I really like it. But it uses a main base for Boba Fett and Jango Fett style helmet with a clone troopers little, I guess you could call it a wedge piece or whatever, on top of their helmets instead of the basic antenna. And that was mainly because I really love clone trooper styled helmets. Like, if you ask me, clone troopers are my favorite soldiers out of the entire Star Wars universe. The droids were cool, the stormtroopers were okay, and the First Order stormtroopers are cool, but the clones to me are the best soldiers, and to my opinion, I prefer them over most of the Jedi. So I really wanted to go something with Mandalorian and clone-like. So that's why his helmet looks the way it does, and where it got its feeling from. And yes, even though I have Kylo Ren's front piece, it's really only used to make this helmet unique. So, you know, I wanted to tell you that before anyone thought I was just stealing the idea. So yeah, it's a Mandalorian-themed Jedi, and a Mandalorian-themed talk show, and a Mandalorian-themed helmet and clothing style. Well, guys, I think I've chatted long enough about this. Get ready for Star Wars Week. And yes, it may come out of nowhere, and yes, it may be surprising, but it'll be fun, and I will try to make sure of that. I have new theories, new ideas, some battles, and more. I have over 8 videos in the woodworks right now, just in planning stage. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to devote an entire week to Star Wars and an entire week to you guys so that you can have some more content. Thank you for watching. Wolf Dimensions, signing off. See you guys.